Hello everyone, I'm Zhao Dongguang. Today I will introduce you about the human body purification engineering. What's the conceptual logic of our life purification engineering? We all know what life purification is. In fact, it's aimed at comprehensive health. Many people are doing comprehensive health, but they don't understand the logic of comprehensive health. Today we will explain to you the concept and logic of the human body purification engineering and the life purification engineering. Firstly, everyone knows that health problems are related to diseases and cancer. First, we need to understand what disease is and what cancer is. I believe many people see disease and cancer. They first identify with it, but they don't understand it differently. Everyone have different understanding about it. Why? Because disease and cancer. May I ask how much each of us knows about it and what it's like? Everyone sees it differently. But the cognition of many of us, we all detest the idea of staying away from disease and cancer. We have to clarify it here first. If we get sick or have cancer, we will definitely go for treatment. It's the traditional thinking. If we get sick or have cancer, we go get treatment. This is what many people think about. You see, when disease and cancer occur, people will go to see a doctor as soon as possible to treat their illness and cancer, which is a traditional concept. May I ask if this ability can solve the problem? This is to say, we use treatment methods to treat disease. Can treating cancer truly solve diseases and cancer? We must clarify this logic and concept. If we can't figure it out, we will have a problem. First of all, the disease we have to understand is, in fact, we are the ones who reported the news, report it to ourselves. In fact, illness reports us that the body is screaming from inside. It's our friend. We must not treat it. We must treat it kindly. We should find the root cause of the disease and work on it. Changing is what we need to do. But many of us go to the hospital for treatment when we are sick. This is wrong. You see, if we get cancer, actually, getting a cancer is an enhanced version of being sick. The first time we got sick, we ignored it. We ignored it when we got sick for the second time. The third time, we got sick and ignored it again. As a result of being sick over and over again, we get cancer. We report to our body to ignore it. It slowly gets worse. So, if we have cancer, we are not afraid either. Getting sick is not scary. Cancer is not something to be afraid of. What is there to be afraid of? Our mindset is flawed. You haven't resolved it even though it reported the problem multiple times, so that the disease escalated into cancer. If you just press the alarm button to turn it off, even removing the alarm without finding the root problem will result in death. Everyone needs to know. So, getting sick is not terrifying. As long as it informs us, we should not make a fuss. We should look for the root cause, not treat the disease. First of all, we have made it very clear here. Do not treat illness. Doing so is not right. We must find the root cause. We must understand. You see, if we fight the disease here, it will escalate into cancer. If you fight against cancer, it will become death. Fighting the disease is to use medicine to detoxify it, only using a way to treat it. So nowadays, what do we do when we get cancer? Chemotherapy. We treat it by doing chemotherapy or removing it. Doing chemotherapy and removing mainly focuses on cancer cells. So, if we are like this, it is not the result we want, not the logic we want. I hope everybody don't treat it if got sick or got cancer. We must find the root cause of the problem, find the root cause of the disease, find the root cause of cancer. This is the first logic of our life purification engineering we want to introduce you today. Everyone is aware of the second logic. Disease is caused by excess. No one knows the standard of degree. What is the standard of degree? What does past mean? It is just said, stayed, ate in the past tense. Life purification engineering. Today we are using a standard degree to measure everyone. What is the degree we are talking about? It is the document we created to give everyone a standard. 5 stresses, 4 beauty and 3 love. I hope everyone to take a good look at what our 5 stresses, 4 beauty and 3 love are. Give everyone a measuring degree. This degree is the standard, the measuring tool, just to measure everyone. So now we have figured out this degree. We know where we were wrong, where we were right. It is just what disease is caused by excess is. We must find the degree of this standard, measure it and change it. But the diseases we are talking about here. By cleansing, hundreds of problems can be solved and achieve the goal of living 100 years. This is our core concept. It's been 40 years since the reform. We are eating unclean things every day. We are drinking unclean water every day. We are breathing unclean air every day. We are getting unclean sunshine every day, dealing with bad people every day. As a result, everyone's human body is contaminated. We are not afraid of pollution because everyone is already contaminated. We all talking about immunity. People with a strong immunity are still fine, but people with weak immunity start to collapse. Everyone should think deeply about the meaning of collapse. Collapse of faith, collapse of belief, collapse of immunity, and the collapse of our health index. This kind of collapse is terrible. I hope everyone can see what collapse brings. Returning, getting arrested by police, getting into a car accident, getting cancer, teeth getting clogged because of drinking cold water is also a sign of collapse. Everyone must not be collapsed. So, after all kinds of chronic diseases collapse, pollution results in various chronic diseases. More and more cancers, more and more hospitals, more and more courts. Traditionally, people only go to the doctor for treatment when they are sick. But can the disease really be cured by using medical treatment? After 10 years of research, we have proposed a set of new solutions, live purification engineering. Today we are talking about the topic of live purification engineering. This is our central idea. When a toilet is very dirty and smelly, the flies come, the mosquitoes come, the mouse come, the cockroaches come. Our traditional method is to kill mosquitoes, mice, flies and cockroaches. The method of treating diseases in hospitals is like swatting flies. Gun smoke is like killing flies. If we change a method to clean up the dirty and smelly things in the toilet, clean the toilet, the flies and mice would disappear naturally. As the saying goes, flies don't bite seamless eggs. Therefore, cleaning up the blood, cells, organs, thinking, behavioral habits, and dirt in the human body environment is more important than curing the disease. So, when it comes to the human body purification engineering, the live purification engineering is its very core element. In other words, we are not treating you, we are not treating cancer, we are not selling products, but cleaning. So, it's a cleaning project for everyone. Live purification engineering is for everyone. We are doing the cleaning job for you. Even if you want to get sick, you won't be able to. Everyone knows that since it's corrupted, we clean it first. We need to clean up your hardware. So, what's hardware? Blood, cell, organ. We all know that corrupted blood, corrupted cells and corrupted organs are the source of all diseases. The only solution is to clean it up. We were able to study it 10 years ago. Importance of flow. Everyone knows what to do if the clothes are dirty. We wash them. And how do we wash them? Washing with water? How does water wash? Water wash by flowing. After we discover this phenomenon, we discover the way water wash our clothes. As the most costly and valuable way, it's that flow. This kind of dynamic is the most valuable. Secondly, what should we do if the external of the human body is corrupted? Wash. Water wash by flowing. This kind of dynamic washing is the most valuable. We discovered these two dynamics above and invented today's internal hardware of the human body. What should we do if our cells and organs are corrupted? Still washing. A simple and easy solution for organ bathing. If I just clean your body, clean your cells, clean your organs, you won't be able to get sick even if you want to. It's that simple. After 10 years, we have just invented a set of negative ion flow washing methods using 5 major technologies to give everyone a good bath. Washing is very important, so our series of products and equipment are tools for each of us to take a bath. We use this flow to clean everyone. This is the most valuable and our invention patent. I hope everyone will pay attention to the method how we wash it. I just talked about flow since today this is our invention patent. The importance of this flow. Today we only mean to clean you up today. It only means that today is good. It doesn't mean that tomorrow will be better. In fact, the source of all human diseases all come from our software. What to do if our software your behavior, thoughts, habits, and mindset becomes corrupted. We have developed a method of verbal therapy, but what does that mean? No matter who you are, once you come to us and use our device for some time, many of your illnesses will be gone. Once your illness are gone, we will use verbal therapy to cleanse your software. Cleanse your thoughts and cleanse your negative energy to thoroughly clean and improve you today for an even better tomorrow. This is how it operates. Our 5 major technologies and oxygen ions are designed for flow. This flow is important. The first is the monopolar negative ion. Our negative ions are monopolar, while all the other negative ion devices on the market are bipolar. Ours is monopolar, and we use monopolar because it actively enters the body and revitalizes it. The second is active, but what does active mean? When we stand next to our device, the flow of negative ions actively comes in, and once inside, it forms a circuit, creating a high concentration. High concentration is our core method. You see here, the flow of negative oxygen ions enters here and circulates. The circulation is based on the principle of Ohm's law. The principle of Ohm's law states that I equals U and R. The size of I determines the size of U because R remains constant. We must make this clear. So high concentration is very important because high concentration determines the dose-effect relationship and the speed of our results. Another thing, high purity. What is high purity? Today, our device only uses monopolar negative ions and does not produce ozone. The first ozone. Our ozone concentration is 33 times lower than the national standard, so it's very safe. Because our ozone concentration is less than 0.003 milligram per square meter, while the national standard is 0.1, ours is 33 times lower. This is very impressive. High concentration, high purity, and an even more important technology about what we call small particles. Why are they called small particles? We are talking about our negative ions. They don't enter through the nose, they enter through our pores. The monopolar negative ions have a purification principle that enters from the head and circulates in this way. You see how it goes. So the effect equals long time plus large amount plus continuous plus standard use method. Human body purification. Our high concentration, high purity small particles, the negative ions of the 5 major technologies, interact and circulate through the body. When monopolar negative ion flow enters the brain under the guidance of a wristband, penetrates the body and returns to the feet. It forms a circuit with the machine, drawing out waste toxins from the body back to the earth, thus achieving the effect of body purification. Let us simplify this. Cleansing is done using the negative ion flow of the 5 major technologies. When the hardware is clean, free of disease, free of cancer, then naturally there will be no disease or cancer. However, this only means there is no disease today, not that there will be no disease or cancer tomorrow. Because the root of all diseases comes from our human software. What does human software say? It is mainly about thoughts, habits, behaviors, lifestyle, and emotional state. If you want to be free of illness for a lifetime, if you want to be free of illness tomorrow, you must first change the root of the illness. Find the mistakes of yesterday. Find today's mistakes and change them to develop good habits and a good mood. Here we use the method of verbal therapy to cleanse. Our cleansing process aims to stop the killing. What is stop killing? It means stopping all habits of chronic self-destruction, meaning we have cleaned something for you, cleaned the hardware and also cleaned the software. But you must change your bad habits, habitual behaviors and lifestyle, thoughts, diseases to be completely healthy. Everyone knows life has 3 days: yesterday, today and tomorrow. But yesterday is gone, today is ongoing, and we don't know about tomorrow. No matter how old you are, how young, how old, we all have these 3 days. So, as I said, all of today's life is an expansion of yesterday's thoughts and actions. Everyone must understand, all the good and bad of today reflects the bad of yesterday. The good is definitely from yesterday's good deeds. The bad is definitely from yesterday's bad deeds. You must understand this. Regardless of whether your life is good, bad, right or wrong, we all need to reflect on yesterday. Not yesterday's strengths and weaknesses, but to change the weaknesses and transform. You see, we all need to change. If yesterday was not good, then we need to change today.
so that tomorrow will be better. If yesterday was good, we need to continue. So everyone understands, thus the good must be promoted, the bad changed. Using the standards of the 5 stresses, 4 beauties and 3 loves for self-reflection. This we must understand. We all know about tomorrow. Only if you change will be better. It doesn't matter if yesterday was not good, as long as you understand the process of life purification today. We can help you make tomorrow better. This is the logic we need. So, as we discussed earlier, the first psychological self-examination, we have made it clear. We need to talk about the repayment project. What is a repayment project? It is that many people today are borrowing every day and have never repaid. First, let's talk about what kind of accounts. Firstly, people have 3 types of accounts. One is an emotional account, the second is a material account, the third is a health account. Today we are talking about the health account. You see, ordinary people are learning and working every day, actually consuming energy, and the consumed energy needs to be replenished. What is used to replenish it? It is replenished by food, water, sleep, and other methods. Actually, these 3 foods enter the human body and become energy, which is converted by the body. The body's conversion process actually requires a large amount of oxygen in the blood vessels, which is reflected in the blood pressure saturation. The second is the consumption of a large amount of bioelectricity inside the cells. According to the scientists in Japan and the USA, the average human body consumes about 13 billion electrons every day. But our bodies replenish less and consume more. And the long-term consumption of electrons is the oxidation process of the body. This causes the organs in our body cells to age day by day, and the wrinkles and spots on our faces to increase. Various diseases will appear because we have oxidized, we need to reduce. So some people, like me, who overdraw long-term, teach every day, stay up late every day, and don't sleep at night, are people who overdraw long-term. There are too many people like me. Now many people in society are overdrawn. You see, staying up all night playing mahjong violates all habits of the biological clock and long-term bad emotions. For example, mahjong players consume far more than 13 billion electrons each day, even over 15 billion, severely overdrawn the body, thus exceeding diseases and serious illness. Human body purification engineering as a series of products, such as LifeSafe's 880 million health meters. All products use the 5 major technologies of monopolar negative ion flow. Technology actively enters the human body to supplement and consume oxygen and electrons, continuously achieving the body's oxygen balance, realizing the body's migration effect. Monopolar negative ion flow is oxygen. Actually, it's a bioelectricity. Taking a 50-year-old person as a standard, every day consuming blood oxygen, consuming the body's bioelectricity, 13 billion times 365 days times 50 years equals a total of consumption of 2372.5 billion electrons. If we take our beauty mask as an example, our beauty mask is 500 million per square centimeter. Every second times 3,600 seconds equals 1,800 billion per hour that we can repay. You can repay all the borrowed accounts you consumed in your lifetime, and after repaying, you will naturally be healthy. You see, the maintenance effect uses life if we use a LifeSafe. Because the cabinet's efficiency is higher, its flow is greater, its negative ions are stronger. Because negative oxygen ions can reach 45 billion, the efficiency is higher. Since the account has been repaid, we are healthy. We just talked about saving accounts. After repaying, we still need to save accounts to increase immunity. After repaying accounts, increasing immunity naturally leads to longevity. If you want longevity and to reverse aging, you need to continue long-term use. For example, the previous page used 500 million level. 393 hours of the skin rejuvenation mask can achieve the effect of completing repayment and health. Continuing to use 393 hours or even longer can achieve the effect of longevity and reverse aging. Health is an attitude, a responsibility, a habit. I hope everyone must have responsibility. Only then can health effects be achieved. The Life Purification Project is the 400 project. Hardware and software, it's naturally healthy. Another thing, we need to reverse aging. Reversing aging is oxidation reduction. Is our repayment project that we call reversing aging is psychologically reversing aging. So, the cleaning, reversing aging and repayment here, the cleaning project, repayment project can achieve the purpose of curing all diseases, living for 100 days and living to be 100 years old. We all know about cleaning, stopping killing, repaying, and saving accounts. These are the 4 cores of our life purification project, the 8-character policy. I hope everyone who wants to achieve no illness, no cancer, and healthy longevity must understand our cleaning project, our repayment project, and our saving account project. To truly achieve no illness, no cancer, and healthy longevity, let everyone live 4 decades more. Let everyone be healthy, every family be healthy. That's all for our theory. Thank you, everyone.